President Trump hit back Friday at the growing international outrage over reports that he questioned why the U.S. was taking immigrants from whole countries, while taking aim at a so-called immigration deal announced by a group of senators the day before. Fox News reports. Before I get into the details of who, what and why, the blunt truth is, President Trump is right in taking action to protect the United States. President Trump has fighting Congress over immigration and DACA, as he promised he would, and the legal system of the United States has allowed the snowflakes to keep throwing up roadblocks. At the Oval Office, on Thursday, lawmakers gathered to discuss immigration from Haiti, El Salvador, and Africa. President Trump took to Twitter to defend what he did say and what is a complete fabrication. The language used by me at the DACA meeting was tough, but this was not the language used. What was really tough was the outlandish proposal made, a big setback for DACA. Multiple sources have confirmed what President Trump said. The White House did not deny the accusations overnight. Never said anything derogatory about Haitians other than Haiti is, obviously, a very poor and troubled country. Never said take them out, made up by Dems. I have a wonderful relationship with Haitians. Probably should record future meetings. Unfortunately, no trust. Did President Trump call these nations shitholes? I do not know. I was not in the room and honestly, I do not care, mainly because they are third world nations that have an extreme history of violence and genocide on their own people. The illegal immigrants from these three nations have a high percentage of gang and criminal behavior in the United States. A large portion of the American populace has no idea about the Haitian immigrant gangs in the United States. Zoe Pound is a criminal street gang based in Miami, Florida, founded by Haitian immigrants. Zoe is the anglicized variant of the word zo, which is Haitian Creole to mean bone, whose members were known to be hard to the bone. Law officer intel: Haitian gangs, often former Haitian police officers and gang members who have relocated to the U.S. Haitian gangs differ from traditional American gangs. They might not have a recognized leader, they integrate men and women, they're familiar with heavy weaponry, and money determines their behavior almost exclusively. FBI Zoe Pound gang involvement in alien smuggling, human sex trafficking, and prostitution is increasing primarily due to their higher profitability and lower risks of detection and punishment than that of drug and weapons trafficking. Over the past year, federal, state, and local law enforcement officials in at least 35 states and U.S. territories have reported that gangs in their jurisdictions are involved in alien smuggling, human sex trafficking, or prostitution. So does it not make complete logical sense to hammer down on the Haitian illegals? President Trump is trying to clean out the most violent and horrific of the gangs in the United States, largely because most consist of illegal aliens from third world nations. Breitbart-MS-13 is not the largest street gang in the United States. It is increasingly the most violent and well-organized, an official with the Federal Bureau of Investigation, FBI, told the House Homeland Security Committee Subcommittee on Counterterrorism and Intelligence. The FBI Assistant Director said the gang had a propensity for gruesome violence. President Trump has made it clear from his campaign that the United States is going after MS-13 gang members and the president intends to kick the gang out of the USA. Somali gangs have been involved in alien smuggling, human trafficking, credit card fraud, prostitution and violent crime. The biggest pockets of Somali gangs can be found in states like Minnesota, Washington, Kansas, and Missouri. Islam Somali gangs, rarely mentioned by the American media, are gangs formed mostly of Middle Eastern immigrants. Note: the Muslim gang culture of sexual violence and abuse against women is not expressed toward non-Muslims only, It is often the Muslim women that are victimized the most. Under Sharia law, husbands are permitted to beat their wives and polygamy is sometimes permitted. There are numerous books and articles written by survivors of these practices. The rape victim is often told that the attack was her fault. Many families follow the practice of honor killing the rape victims for having been disgraced. One of the most prolific and violent Islam Somalian infamous gangs is the 5% Nation, or the Nation of Gods and Earths, 5%. This is a very violent street gang that was spun out of the fruit of Islam, more commonly known as Black Somalian Muslims.